welcome to yet another video. This video is another discussion, and this is one that I'm only going to speak about once. Me anyway. I don't know if Sam wants to maybe make a video, my co-host. I don't know if he wants to make a video separately and talk about his personal opinions about the media's perception. If he does, I invite him to do so, but I will not speak any more about it myself because I just want to make this one video, get it off my chest, and move on with talking about more joyous and more good stuff. So, how this video, and I'll talk about this while being joined by the awesome Rebel Dash. Now, why I'm making this, so you can see by the title page, I'm talking about the media's perception of how they, there's stories and documentaries and all sorts of different stuff based on the actual fandom. And I would like to, just before I get too far into this, there is two. I've watched both, and I personally think they're actually quite good. One of them you could maybe see is maybe a little bit, you can kind of watch it at a certain degree, and a bit skeptic feel about one of them. But they are two very decent, well put together documentaries that follow the Brony Fandom. One of them, it's hosted by Ashleigh, who plays Applejack and Rebel Dash in the series Friendship is Magic, and it follows her going to a convention. I think it's her first convention experience. It's following her. And it's following her a little bit of a personal life, her travelling to the booth to voice the characters, and interviewing her, talking about what she feels about the, So basically, it's following mainly Ashleigh Ball. And she goes to a convention, they're interviewing fans, talking about how they, talk to fans and giving you the essence of what it's like to be at a convention for Bella Pony. And then there's another one which is more of a fly on the wall documentary, which is the one that I said about it can either take with a pinch of salt or not. Personally, it is again a well put together documentary, but it's more of a fly on the wall type deal. But it's well, they're both fly on the wall type deals. But what I'm talking about is one is actually following and hosted by a voice talent, and the other one isn't. The other one's more neutral, talking to the voice cast and then actually talking to the fans. So it's kind of like a two-way thing in that respect. So now, if I want people to just do a Google search and check those out, because those documentaries give, I would say, a much more of a positive and a proper, genuine opinion, and follow it as it should be for the Brony Fandom. Because that's what I personally believe. I've watched both of them, and I believe those two documentaries are really well put together, and they follow the fandom really nicely, and they paint it in the light it should be painted in. Or the shade it should be painted, I should say. Let me just put Rebel Dash down for a moment. She's found that. Now, why I'm making this video, it's in response to a comment that my good friend Lawrence Takusolo, who's now, I'm pleased to say, is also a fellow Brony. He made a response to my Sam's and myself's introduction videos, and we were asking the question of kind of talking about what got us into the series and why we consider ourselves Bronies and so on. And my good friend Lawrence, he made a response on his YouTube channel, and he spoke a little bit about the media's perception and how the media seem to kind of make him feel that the Bronies are a bit weird. Now, obviously, that judgment is completely gone out the water now, because obviously Lawrence loves it. Is what he watched the movie, the recent My Little Pony movie that came out last year, and because of that, he really enjoyed it, and now he's a fan of the series, and he's got plushies and all sorts. So he is becoming quite the fan, quite the Brony, should I say, and which is all cool, all cool. But I don't want to kind of make it feel that it was with what he was saying in the comment about the media and how the BBC portrayed the Brony Fandom and made him feel, giving him an untrue opinion and giving him the thought process that the Brony Fandom are weirdos. The people, Bronies and Pegasisters are like, they're weirdos. And the way that it was brought over, and it was done in a very, very awful manner, and very, edited in a way to kind of make it look in a deliberate way, so that people on the outside would look at these people as weirdos. And it's wrong, incredibly wrong, to do something as on that scale. I cannot stand it when the media, reporters, bloggers, forum owners, people that do forums, people that go out of their way to call and belittle people for just liking something as simple as a child's cartoon. End of the day, cartoons are family entertainment. They're entertainment for anyone, any generation or age. Animation companies do not just make animation just for the young demographic. Yes, they are in mind, definitely. They are in the younger demographic are certainly in mind when they're making these cartoons, but they put other elements in there to try and entice an adult, a parent, a grandparent, a brother, an older brother, older sister, whatever. They put things in there to try and entice an older person to watch it with a younger person. And also, not just that, just generally, just to entice anyone of any age group. And there's nothing wrong, no matter what you're into, there's nothing wrong with enjoying that. There's nothing wrong with enjoying video games, reading books, comic books, watching cartoons, watching animated movies such as Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, so on and so forth. There's nothing wrong with enjoying things like that, cosplaying, going to conventions. Nothing wrong with that at all. It is the norm pretty much these days. And there's nothing wrong with it at all. And this false pretense that the media puts on this kind of thing is sickening. Absolutely sickening. And to put something, that false judgment into Lawrence, making him feel that the Bronies are weird, like how he felt it was perceived from how the BBC covered it, is incredibly wrong. And now he knows it's not true because he's now watched the movie, he's friends with myself and Sam, who are fellow Bronies, and he's spoken to other people at conventions that are also fans of the series. So he's got it from the fans' perspective, the true perspective that you need to take on board. The fans are the ones that understand how it all goes, and, it's just an innocent thing. It's incredibly innocent and completely fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I don't want to go too far into this because I could just talk for England about this. But I just want to say to Lawrence, thank you for the response, because that gave me the chance to make this video. But I just want to say, I find it incredibly sickening and awful to think that these people are going out of their way to really scrutinise people that just like something as simple as a cartoon, comic books, cosplaying, going to conventions, so on and so forth. They belittle these people for no reason whatsoever. They obviously enjoy it themselves, but they would never admit that. That's the type of people they are. And they're just awful people. But like I said at the beginning, check out those 2 documentaries that follow the Brony fandom. I would check out, if you're on the fence, if you're a bit on the fence and kind of new to the whole My Little Pony thing, and you're not too sure how to perceive the fandom and what it's like at conventions, I would definitely go and check out those, for new people and also people that have been here since the beginning. Excuse me. Anyone from those 2 sides, I welcome or invite them to check out those documentaries. If I can find them, I will put them in the link in the description box below. I will link them, both of those documentaries, so it's easy for you to check them out. So check the description after you've watched this, and you can then, hopefully I can try and find those documentaries so it's easy for you. Also check out Lawrence as well. He's doing great videos. He's he's awesome guy, so check out his video and help him out, support him. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to bring this to an end now. So from me, the awesome Rubber Dash, stay awesome, and excuse me, I know, stay awesome, and thank you for watching. Until next time, see you all soon, and bye-bye for now.